After a decade of chasing pigskins and making plays on some of the NFL's biggest stages, veteran wide receiver Chris Conley has decided to hang up his cleats, not to step away from the spotlight entirely, but to shift it toward a brand new passion, filmmaking. On Saturday, Conley took to Instagram to share the news that has quietly been building for weeks. The 31-year-old posted a reflective and heartfelt farewell to the gridiron, accompanied by a carousel of powerful images chronicling his 10-year journey in professional football. From the bright lights of draft day to gritty practice fields, stadium touchdowns, and the locker room camaraderie that defined his career. When I was a kid, I wrote down a set of goals. On that list was play 10 years in the NFL. Now that this goal has been accomplished, it's time to set sights on something new, Conley wrote, his words carrying the weight of a man who's ready to close one chapter and start another. It's a story of dreams realized, battles fought, and an unwavering determination to chase what truly stirs his soul. The news wasn't just a farewell to football, it was the announcement of a rebirth. NFL insider Ian Rappaport reported that Conley intends to return to the University of Georgia, his alma mater, to pursue a degree in filmmaking. For a player who spent years weaving through defenders, his next challenge will be weaving stories behind the camera lens. The past 10 years have been a dream, Conley continued in his Instagram message, his tone both nostalgic and grateful. Getting the opportunity to play in the league was an honor, and whether it was catching touchdowns or blocking for them, I truly gave it my all. Conley's journey in the NFL was marked by moments of grit, perseverance, and steady contribution. Drafted in the third round of the 2015 NFL Draft by the Kansas City Chiefs, Conley spent the formative years of his career in Missouri, 4 seasons learning under Andy Reid's tutelage and soaking up the culture of one of the league's most passionate fan bases. From there, his path led him through a series of stops that tested his resolve. 4 seasons split between the Jacksonville Jaguars and Houston Texans saw Conley mature into a reliable veteran presence, valued not only for his on-field production but his leadership and professionalism off it. He briefly suited up for the Tennessee Titans before landing his final NFL gig with the San Francisco 49ers in 2023, where he appeared in 15 games and hauled in 6 receptions for 76 yards. Over his decade-long career, Conley's stat line tells a story of quiet consistency: 226 receptions, nearly 3,000 yards, and 15 touchdowns. But statistics alone don't capture the full scope of his impact. His willingness to block in the trenches, mentor younger players, and grind through injuries reflected a dedication to the team and the game that transcended the scoreboard. In his Instagram farewell, Conley also extended a heartfelt thanks to the myriad people who shaped his journey. I can't mention everyone who was instrumental in my growth as a man and player, but if you played a part, I extend a heartfelt thank you, he wrote. To my teammates, training staff, and coaches, thanks for the friendship and trust throughout the years. For those who followed his career closely, this announcement comes as no surprise. The quiet introspection Conley showed off the field was always a hint at a creative mind ready to explore beyond football. And now, with the physical demands behind him, he's ready to trade in his helmet for a director's chair. Conley's decision also shines a light on the often overlooked reality of NFL players preparing for life after football. Despite the glamour and adrenaline of Sundays in the fall, the NFL career is fleeting. Many players walk away with dreams deferred or unknown next steps. For Conley, The clarity to pursue filmmaking, a field where storytelling, creativity, and vision reign supreme, is a bold, admirable next act. His return to the University of Georgia, a place where he once dazzled as a standout wide receiver for the Bulldogs, underscores a full circle moment. A young man who achieved his childhood goal, now embracing education and passion beyond the sport. It's a narrative that inspires, reminding fans and fellow athletes alike that reinvention is possible, even after years in the NFL trenches. As Conley steps into the spotlight as a filmmaker in training, the football world will remember him as more than just a reliable wideout. He was a consummate professional, a teammate who showed up every day with grit, and a competitor who never gave up. Now the cameras roll on a new stage, and Chris Conley's story continues. Not with a snap of the ball, but with the flicker of film. The transition from the roar of the crowd to the quiet intensity of the editing room will be a journey worth watching. For an athlete who once set a simple but lofty goal to play 10 years.